everybody, welcome to the Tellor Dev Call. Today is March 5th, 2025. We are back from EthDenver. A lot of us are doing good. Some of us are feeling a little bit under the weather, but everybody is back at home and catching up with you with all the contacts that we made over at EthDenver. If you were there and stopped by and took the challenge, thank you for stopping by. We had a very good, response from the people, and the guys can talk more about the statistics about how many people stopped by, but it was really, really great to see the community being involved. Anyway, with that, let's get started on how we are on the chain. The chain has been running for about a month now. Everything is running well. Thank you for all the reporters that have helped us test over time. And let's get started just to see how we're doing there and what we're working on this week. And then if you guys want to talk a little bit about EthDenver, that'll be also welcome. So let's get started with Spotty.
Hey, yeah, so I did the grip strength challenge at EthDenver, and despite the hand sanitizer, I of course got sick. It's a no-brainer there. But yeah, there was over 250 people who did it, I think. Right? Does that sound right? I don't know what the exact number was, but it was a lot of people. We even took it on the road into the side events sometimes because I could do it on my phone. And yeah, it was awesome. I had fun.
Thank you, Spuddy. Thank you. So Spuddy carried around his phone, the machine, the dynamometer, and also sometimes even a little laptop to log in and show people their spirit animal after they submitted their spirit strength on chain. We used Tellor testnet for the challenge, so we have been basically testing it all weekend, which was really fun. But Tim,
yeah, and continuing on that, I think the challenge was a big hit when Spuddy brought the materials to different events. People were enthusiastic about participating. Yeah, it was super cool. Yeah, so I have a PR with small changes to using Tellor, which deals with Web3.js being deprecated. I'm also updating the Tellor 360 mono repo right now, which had a little more changes. So I also made changes to the Tellor layer contracts, adding an extra parameter that gets bridged, and that's necessary for bridge proofs. When I did that, I got a stack too deep error, which is a classic solidity problem. So I had to move things a little bit around more to get that to go away, but I'm just kind of trying to make sure this doesn't give us problems in the near future when people are trying to implement our bridge. Yeah, so then I'm upgrading our sample contracts to use that new bridge structure. And then using the relayer to interact with those sample contracts, which are a little more advanced than what the relayer was usually interacting with. Yeah.
well, exciting. Thanks, Tim. Akram, you were here holding up the fort while we were out at EthDenver. Tell us a little bit about the upgrades that you did, and yeah.
Yeah, it was. Well, yeah, I guess there wasn't that much holding up the fort, but there wasn't that much action. But yeah, I was working on layer values monitor, and also the upgrades to Tellor is upgrading it to using being compatible with the Python version 3.12 and upgrading Web3 ETH ABI. That broke a lot of most of the tests, and some of the files need to be renamed as far as their methods that they were using from those packages. We're currently testing it with Spuddy, I would say. So once it's stable, we're gonna release it. And then the layer values monitor also that imports that. That was kind of the reason to upgrade everything. So I'm adding tests to the layer values monitor. We'll also be pushing a release and then just making it public.
Thanks, Akram. Brian.
Yeah, the challenge was super fun to watch in action. That was like our first really dedicated demonstration, and I don't know, I didn't really see a lot of other booths that had something that direct on chain.
It was like the only fun thing to do at EthDenver where you didn't have to install any apps. You didn't have to
Right.
make an account, or there was even one booth that asked me to launch a damn meme coin at the booth. Like, what are you talking about? So yeah, it's just pure fun. Like, you just came and did something fun and left, and then yeah.
Yeah, and we were also the only Oracle booth at EthDenver, which was also cool. But yeah, I don't know, it was cool to see the demonstration live. It worked. Like I had a little PR that I had to push for the website, but
We were debugging on the fly quite a bit.
yeah, and it worked, and it was smooth. Had the challenge side on one monitor and Spuddy's reporter on the other, and then also just really cool to see it in the bar on the fly. I thought that was a huge benefit for us to get more interactions that way.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I would do it on the phone on Termux, and then I would screenshot it and send that to their Telegram instead of just having like the meaningless Telegram thing. I'd screenshot the spirit animal and the grips, and then it just said Tellor in big green letters when I'd send it to them on Telegram. It was awesome. Probably giving people ideas. Never mind, I didn't do that.
Yeah, it looked great. But yeah, right now I'm focusing on doing a little montage video to post, and then gonna do another Tellor data points to kind of recap the event, and doing follow up with all the contacts we made.
Yeah, and just to note, the debugging was for the front end, not the actual testnet. And then I don't know if you want to show off your hat, but the hat that Ryan has is the hats that people were taking as they were doing our challenge. So anyway, all right, Caleb.
I'm going back through all my Telegram messages from last week and trying to stay connected with the connections that I made there. I finished up a Grafana dashboard for us to be able to monitor things like block times, how much the average gas used to submit, the average gas used to call submit value if you're reporting, so we can track that. As well as I have it set up to track at least my validators' profit over time, so we can start getting a graphical view of how rewards are being withdrawn and all that stuff. And then today I'm going to start using the ELIZA framework. If anybody has any other suggestions, I'm very open to hearing them, but I'm going to be trying to making an AI agent that will be a layer reporter.
Use the Coinbase AI kit.
Use the Coinbase AI kit? All right.
Way easier. I couldn't get ELIZA to work. Gave up on ELIZA. You could probably get ELIZA to work if you... But...
Somebody told me somebody recommended Agent Kit. It's just called Agent Kit. I don't know.
That might be Coinbase's thing too.
Oh yeah.
They're all...
I'm taking notes.
There's a bajillion of them, but...
Yeah.
Right. And Dan?
Yeah, Denver was fun. There were a lot of chains there, a couple potential users, but I'm back to testing layer, working on some bridge module focused interchain tests.
By the way, Akram and Dan, did you guys finish all those dispute tests with the different validator powers?
I could probably go through and do an escalating one, but there's 5 rounds, pretty much every scenario with 5 rounds and a major.
Where the validator power like changes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, like someone reports on bonds.
Yeah, and then Akram, I know you were looking into the jailing.
Yeah, I've written an issue, but I haven't.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll look into it.
And then
I guess I need to finish that write-up. I will finish it today. But anything else, Nick?
yes, Spuddy, I became a reporter and a validator. You guys were away. There's no docs on claiming the tips as of yet, right? We need to put those in there.
So the docs on claiming the tips would be when you set the variables to like automatically do it.
So it just automatically does it?
Yes, and it does work.
Okay.
Yeah, I can make it more clear in the docs that you have to set that. Like it's not really optional. And I wonder if we should just like require it for starting the reporter.
Yeah, I would just have it automatically do it. And just explain to people, because I know like if your balance isn't going up, this is probably why or something.
Yeah.
People can't just call the withdraw tip function themselves. It doesn't have to be called from within the daemon.
I keep forgetting that you guys made it so that you don't have to like do the individual meta IDs anymore. Like so yeah, you could just call the claim tip also.
Yeah. Spuddy, Caleb, add that to the docs.
Yep.
Add something about the claiming and me getting money back into the docs.
Will do. I also need to update the docs because of Blockjoy and the peers.
Well, they're still up, so I mean, you can leave them. They're fine they're going to be up for the rest of the month.
I mean, maybe they should be.
If they go down, but yes, no, they said they would be. I feel good about that. So
Okay.
you're okay for a few weeks.
Okay.
Well, thanks for testing the docs, Nick. Yeah. Do we have any questions, Ryan?
No questions.
No questions. All right. Well, then we'll see you guys next week.